you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a channel where we cook, we eat, and we talk about all things food. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, karibu tena. So today we have a very interesting recipe. If you see me wearing this chef cap, just know today is dope. It's gonna be fire. So we are making egg stew, mainly bachelor's food. Right? So we have very simple ingredients, and we have eggs here that we are going to beat. Then we have tomatoes, mashed garlic, green pepper, dhania. Then we have onions. We have oil. And then we have this for seasoning. We have black pepper. We have paprika. We have curry powder. And we have salt. And then definitely we are going to be needing very many bowls. So you're going to see. Let's get right into the video. So I'm going to start by beating these eggs. You can use a whisk or a fork or whatever you have. So we are going to light up our cooker at this point. And then add in your cooking oil. This is our first bowl that we are going to be needing. Just a little amount of cooking oil. Make sure it spreads well in the sufuria. And then the heat should be on low heat. Give it about some few seconds to heat up, and then we add in our eggs. So our oil is already done, and the reason as to why we have this bowl here with very little oil to add in our eggs is just to dry up the eggs. So we're going to go ahead and add So we just want to dry up the eggs. There are those who are asking how you make sure that your eggs are dried up, that your egg stew is dried. So first, make sure that this is your first step when you're preparing this stew. All right. So keep stirring like this, little by little, and then until all the eggs are dried. So now our eggs are ready. They are already dried up. Now when you're going to cook on the next process, it's going to be a little bit easy. So guys, this is the second process, the second part. Place your bowl on your cooker and then add in oil, about 2 tablespoons, depending on the amount of meal you're cooking. Give it a few seconds to heat up and then kitungu. So add in your onion. Leave it for a few minutes to cook until your desired way. Mine will be translucent, and then we'll continue from there. So at this point, my onion is ready. So I'm going to add in my garlic. And for me, I don't wait for my garlic to cook together with the onion. I like it cooking together with the tomatoes. So at this point, I'm going to add in tomatoes. And this is the traditional African way. So if you have a blender, if you want to cook the modern way, you can use the blender. You blend the tomatoes. Also at this point, you're going to add in the green capsicum. These sticks you're seeing here are the dania stalks. I use dania stalks in my stews, and then the dania leaves to garnish. Okay, so don't be confused. We have the green capsicum and the dania stalks. All right. So add them in at this point. Give it a stir. And then this is also the point that we are going to add in our spices. So we start with the black pepper, a little bit to avoid choking, and then our paprika, curry powder, put in a little bit of everything, and salt to taste. Remember, you had put another salt in the mayai, so put in another little one. All right. So give it a sorry, the black pepper is already choking me, but stir and then cover for about 2 minutes to allow them to cook, and then we'll be back. So guys, we are back. And this is how my onion looks like. Just one advice, kindly, if you're using this style to cook this recipe, make sure you use very ripe tomatoes so that they are able to be cooked fast, and they won't overstay on the heat. Because if you use the ones that are not very ripe, then they are going to overstay and they are not going to be cooked well. Okay, the easiest way is the modern way for blending the tomatoes so that you can achieve a good what a good look. Okay, but I'm showing you the traditional Kenyan way or African way. All right. So at this point, we're going to add in our mayai or eggs. So since your eggs were cooked earlier, this is just going to be like a warm up. because everything now is now cooked. We are just mixing them together. So we are going to give it again, let's say 2 minutes, and then we'll be done. So guys, our food is very ready. Just look at that. Please don't forget the last part, garnishing. Okay, so once your food is ready, pour in some dania. If you know me, you know I love to garnish the food. So after you pour in, give it a stir. Now I switched from my mwiko. I'm now cooking with my spoon. Don't worry, it's still African way. And we are done. Just look at that. So those bachelors who are asking us how you ensure that the food doesn't have the soup, that's the recipe for you. As dry as this, and it's very sweet. So turn off your cooker, and then we're going to plate it for presentation. So guys, we've come to the end of our video, and this is the amazing outcome. Just look at that. So well decorated, so appetizing. Mixed, the ingredients are mixed very well. So, and then the food is dry. You can't see any soup coming out. Okay, there are those who love this with soup. That's okay. But for those of you who don't like soup in this recipe, you're not sorted, right? You are sorted, especially the bachelors. Leo nimewaonea lakini ni sawa. Sikuwaonea, nimewafunza. Sawa. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for keeping it till the end of the vlog. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, and leave a comment kindly. Okay? Did I even tell you to subscribe when you are starting? Please subscribe, and then share with your friends. Tell them to subscribe. Okay? Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. If you have a recipe that you'd like featured on this channel, kindly leave a comment or even inbox me on Instagram or wherever. If you have my number, kindly reach me out and tell me we want to see this recipe, and I will deliver it. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye bye.